And then it's like, it just takes you a moment to process it. You're like, oh, I can't believe that's what I'm watching right now. I got all excited for, a fight, a brawl.
Yeah.
And it's just clearly not that.
And I don't know the ins and outs of boxing, but is this Logan Paul, is he a legitimate boxer?
A legitimate boxer, yes. People mocked me when I was saying that before, but now I think people are coming around.
What if it's not as deep as that for some people? What if some people just think it was not that entertaining of a fight?
So hold on. So the room is electric. These women
electric in
fight. Everybody's pumped, and we're all waiting for Tyson to come out, right? And the other guy, Jake Paul Ryan comes out, and we're just like, boo, that guy.
Everybody booed. It was insane. It was like a fucking stadium booing and then a stadium cheering. It was insane. Here's the thing. I mean, obviously a lot of people watch this live, so I'm not telling you anything you don't know. But we're, at this point, they move us. We're in the 4th row, and we have great, like, just right there. And, like, that first round, you're like, okay, it's first round, kind of jitters, feeling each other out. Like, okay. Then you get into, like, the 2nd and 3rd round, and you clearly see something. 2 things really that stand out to me. A, Tyson's footwork is just, it's odd and it's off, right? But the other thing that's real clear is that he doesn't press once.
Yeah.
And every time you're seeing a window for it, he's actually retreating, clearly. To be fair to Jake, he also is doing the same thing.
Yeah.
He's setting up something with a jab and then retreating. And then you're like, what we're watching is a friendly spar. We're watching like sparring, light sparring. We're not watching a fight. And then it's like, it just takes you a moment to process it. You're like, oh, I can't believe that's what I'm watching right now. I got all excited for, a fight, a brawl.
Yeah.
And it's just clearly not that. And so, yeah, there was just this real cloud of disappointment in the.
Yeah.
I mean, the crowd started to boo pretty loud by the 6th, 7th, and 8th round. We were like,
I was upset. I wanted my hero to win.
Yeah, everybody was just like, what the f is this? I mean, it just felt like there was clearly an arrangement.
One reason or another, you don't like his attitude. Like, if I brought up Jake Paul, pretty much everybody in the room and the other room wants to see Jake Paul get knocked out. Yeah. So you're hoping, you got the reason why you hope Tyson would pull this off. Or
did you help set that up? Because I know you're close with Tyson.
God no. When this fight happens, Tyson will be 58 years.
I'm worried about him.
Under any circumstances, a almost 60-year-old man shouldn't be fighting a 27-year-old guy under any circumstances, even if it's Mike Tyson. So it's ridiculous.
Now, do you think he can pull it off?
Take nothing away from them.
No, I mean, people want to take something away from him because they're YouTube people. I always tell people, just forget that Jake Paul is a YouTube guy and watch him box.
Yeah.
The kid can fight 100%. And that Tommy Fury fight really showed that. I mean, it goes to a split decision against a legit undefeated boxer.
Yeah. He doesn't, I'll tell you what, the one thing he doesn't want to do is fight Mike.
No.
Yeah, he wants to fight Mike, I think.
Why?
I don't know.
I don't give a he's 55. Yeah. That's still Mike Tyson.
Mike's in good shape, too.
Oh, my God.
Mike trains every day.
He trains with Rafael Cordero, who's a legend in MMA. He runs King's Mixed Martial Arts.
And I don't know the ins and outs of boxing, but is this Logan Paul, is he a legitimate boxer?
A legitimate boxer, yes. People mocked me when I was saying that before, but now I think people are coming around. So how long have you been steady doing stand-up again now?
I think like 7 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
It must feel good, though, right?
It's nice,
to get back into like a real flow, like a real headliner flow again.
100%, yes.
And go, oh, yeah, I missed this.
I did miss it. I didn't even know I missed it.
It's the most fun.
Absolutely. You were loose. That was, you set yourself up to do a live special. I don't think I could handle that, man. My head be spinning way too much, man. But
I had to over prepare.
But you didn't have any pauses. You just boom, 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 boom. How long were you doing that set?
Well, I did. Well, because I have my own club that helps a lot, right? So I was doing 2 shows a night, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So I was doing 6 hours of stand-up a week, which is a lot.
Yeah.
And then I was doing podcasts and all the other UFC stuff that I do. So a lot of work.
Right.
That got to be too much. So then I knocked it down to 3 sets a week. 3 headliner sets a week, and then I would do a bunch of short sets.
Oh, brutal.
I think we all felt like saying he's not a comedian, Mark.
I guess
of
you're
all
right.
people, Mark.
Well, he's not a stand-up comedian.
He's not a stand-up.
He's a
That's what we're
comedian.
saying, Mark. You of all people to say.
I'm not saying he's a stand-up.
I think you shocked the whole room. Everybody's stunned
He's
by
a
that.
comedian, a different kind
He's
of
hilarious.
comedian.
He's not a comedian.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's a comic actor.
Okay.
Right.
All right.
All the narrative.
Wait, he's not a comedian? Stand-up comedian.
Don't you think comedian means stand-up comedian?
I do.
I think so too.
But I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Comic.
I know.
It definitely means comedian. Comic.
So does a comedian. Both
Yeah.
means comedian.
Martin
Alright.
Short,
What do they say?
comedian.
Oh, for Christ's sake, Tom.
That's what they say. That's
Why are
what
you
they
muttering
say.
the waters?
It's true.
Don't you, whenever you get interviewed and somebody goes, so do you like other comedians, and they name somebody who's not a stand-up, don't you go like, well, he's not really a stand-up, and you get a little attitude? I do.
I do that too. It's harder.
But you just
Stand
did it
up.
to us.
I guess you're right. well, what's that old story? Greg Kinnear tried stand-up, failed, became an actor, won an Oscar.
Oh, yeah?
What did you
Michael
win
Keaton.
an Oscar for?
As
Greg
good as
Kinnear's
it
a funny
gets.
Michael Keaton
Michael
was
Keaton.
as a stand-up.
Michael Keaton,
He was-
Michael Keaton was a stand. He was on Letterman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doing a bit. It was funny.
But he still quit.
He had a Bazooka
Quit, went
Joe
on to
comic.
He quit because he was playing Batman.
Yeah.
Got to go do cooler
He
stuff.
gave up.
Yeah.
He gave up.
He's acting next to Jack Nicholson with like
But he
this
used to do a
pussy.
bit.
I want to do a 10:15 at the Comedy Store.
But you're supposed to need comedy. That's the whole thing. You need to do it.
Yeah.
Like Letterman. Where's Letterman's act?
Yeah.
You fake?
Letterman was the original crowd work.
Colin, you're one of the only people that's gone the distance.
Yes, we're all begging you to quit.
Here it is, the Bazooka bit.
And then it all clicked. It's like, oh my God, I'm taking someone on the road who's been on the Tonight Show countless times.
Every week. He's put out,
Crazy.
William alone has put out more comedy than in the last 5 years plus than Chappelle, Louis, Bill Burr, Segura, Bert Kreischer combined.
Yeah, man.
There's no question
and
about
he's
it.
so funny.
At about 7 or 8 minutes, and he's being funny the whole interview. We know how to do the dance.
Well, people are just really hating right now. Like the haters are running wild.
What are you saying to the feedback on the fight that you're getting?
I'm not saying anything.
Nothing.
I don't need to say anything. The people who understand the greatness of it and have their own lives and are happy with themselves, they're going to just show respect and show praise. It's the haters who are jealous and don't have anything going on in their sad and miserable lives, and they want to bring the whole event down and Mike down and me down and all of these things.
What if it's not as deep as that for some people? What if some people just think it was not that entertaining of a fight?
I mean, what do they want? They just want me to lose. That's the only way they would have thought it was entertaining.
I think there's a world where some people definitely wanted you to knock out Tyson.
Right.
And I know
but of course,
people
this
were
is
disappointed
This
in
is
him
fighting.
as well.
This is the sport. It's like, okay, yeah, sometimes there's going to be NFL games where they score, 10 points each, and that's boring. Like, what do you want? Like, that what happened. All possibilities are there when you go into a fight. So,
but they're saying Mike tricked them.
And then if I would have knocked Mike out, then they still would have hated it and been like, Jake's an asshole. Like, they're literally just finding a reason to hate on any part of it. So it's not just as simple as like, oh, I didn't like that. And they got like sick ass undercard fights, the walkouts, the whole thing was entertaining.
Are you happy with your performance in the fight? Are you happy with the way the night went down?
I wish he would have, put up a better fight, so then I could have like risen more and done more. And like he was surviving. He was so
annoying.
That was the only thing I didn't like.
So annoying when they don't bring the fight to you.
Yeah,
but he got you with a couple punches. How did they feel?
Okay, Adam Ray does a character where he plays Dr. Phil. I know Adam Ray. I'd say he's a friend of mine, a friend I don't know well. We become friends in the past year or two, but I got talked into being on his Dr. Phil thing. Bill Burr had done it, and they were like, Bill Burr enjoyed it so much. That was the first time they ever did it, that Bill Burr came on again. And I was like, okay, it must be really fun. And then after I did it, I found out that Bill Burr was doing them a favor coming back. That Bill was like, all right, okay, fine. But I did not enjoy it. And not because of Adam Ray. I like Adam Ray. But I didn't really know what I was getting into. I think there's one clip they got out of it that I look furious in, even when I'm making fun of him. But I did not enjoy it, but through no fault of Adam Ray. I saw someone online ask, am I upset that Adam Ray, as Dr. Phil, talking to Dr. Phil, is going to be a Netflix special the week before Bones and All comes out? As if I would ever feel threatened by that. No. As if that would not be... Like, there's no special that would come out around the same time as mine that I would feel like was taking away, except maybe a Chappelle or a Bill Burr or a John Mulaney. Any of like the big Chris Rock.